The following podcast may contain strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
This is BBC One.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Hallmark of Greatness Pod-Castaway, the podcast that makes its own flag but will not show you. I'm Joe, and with me as always, thinking he's stuck in a Bucklands or something, it's James.
I condemn that joke. I condemn it.
And his balls are full and his mind is empty. It's Planty.
Poor Trish.
I said it. I must have wrote this right after we did the last one. If you want to keep up to date with all the Hallmark Greatness gossip, you can find us on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Facebook at Hallmark Greatness. Or if you're going to do a weird flyby in a helicopter for no reason whatsoever, you can email us at hallmarkofgreatness@gmail.com. We've done it. We've made it. This is the end, my friends. This is the last episode. We were going to do 2. There is not enough here to even squeak out 2 episodes.
No, that's true. But I think it's been the Tarantay we found along the way, hasn't it? I mean, let's be honest, we're still randomly sponsored by Glaciation. Got what it takes, my wife. And like all good things with Glaciation, we found that it's the stuff we found on the way, like culverts, homophobic Geordies, a little village called Christmas Pie, the promise of Windermere, Earthlings, meningitis, a condemned meat store, the Mad Monk, post-facto rationalizations, the Bandodgy, egg custards, Gary Barlow away, HP Sauce, Turfhead, novel manuscripts, Ristorante, Scraggy the Lamb, Fishing Apples, and the Tarantay Dictionary of Phrasebook.
That's it. That's yeah. Now you've said that. That's all fun bits from this that I've remembered.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we should condense, and by we I mean Joe, of course, should condense this down into an hour-long episode of just all of the episodes.
The best bits.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
but that man called Kemo was a bard, a narrow-minded narrow.
Oh, yeah.
The
one that made a bed. The one that made a bed in the bat sanctuary.
Yeah. That was in this series.
Yeah, that's
We've grown as people.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about the Geordie, the narrow-minded Geordie.
Long time ago. If he came down my street, I wouldn't punch him in the back of the head now.
Oh, yes. Lucky lad. If he came down your street, he'd obviously turned somewhere wrong in life. Sorry to any narrow-minded Geordies out there.
I thought you meant me, and I was like,
I've never heard it called a street before. Anyway, so what's actually happened is that the last episode, 19, is sequentially by episode number before all of this, but was actually syndicated later in January 2001, as the Going Home episodes aren't actually technically full episodes, even though they depict stuff that happens later in December, January. And also, all these mini episodes that we're about to cover are all aired in a jumbled order. So either going by sequentially or by their internal references is wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear as custard tarts.
It nearly drove me fucking mad.
It feels like that, because there's on the internet, on the YouTube, it's that good bit of there's clips of like coming after this, Gosforth Park, and stuff like that. So I think they were just shown when they had 10 minutes to fill in the schedule during the day.
Yeah.
They just, bang,
do you want to know the
shite.
schedule?
Oh, come on. I know that, what was it? I know there was like
the Wizard of
Dickens.
Oz.
There was a Dickens on at some point.
There was some Northern Irish lads.
And there was
something called
Man and His Magic Fingers.
1,000 Miles of Sky or something. 1,000 Leagues of Sky, I think it's called.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is about, it's a drama about, I think it's a woman who has to pretend that she's married to this fella, who's got a kid, to live on a Scottish island. And drama ensues. Can't really remember much more than that. But that was on at the same, and I remember that. And there's a lot of like trapped on a Scottish island sort of stuff.
It was
happening.
popular
Survivor
at the time.
happens this year as well. So
Dale Winton's New Year's Jamboree Lottery Swingathon. That was trailed on it. I love doing that. I used to love going back through old videotapes that were taped stuff at Christmas, and they just have mad adverts on for stuff. And it's you don't get it. And it's just.
I tried watching the news, and actually geopolitically, it was the same as today's news.
It's exactly the same thing.
The more it changes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, have you got the TV listings for it?
Oh, yeah. So for the episodes that we're about to cover, you would have had to have tuned in on Wednesday, the 27th of December at 1:35 p.m. for the Castaway Countdown Schoolhouse Rock, which is the first one. And then stay up
I'm
until
just a bill.
10:25. Which I presumably did stay up till 10:30 to watch the Christmas episode. And then the day after, which it was 2 days after Christmas. So then we've got Thursday. So the next day you had to stay up till 11:35 to watch the livestock leave. Who's doing that?
What?
And then the day after that, at 20 minutes past 11, you got an episode on the pods. Then the day after that, at 10 p.m., you got something about feelings, which it says in the Radio Times, which is presumably now lost.
Yeah.
And then the day after that, so New Year's Eve, you got a whole 4 of them at once. So you got 10:45 a.m. going home. So that's the main bulk of this episode.
Yeah.
Well, sort of. That was nominated the Radio Times choice for the day. So it was pretty prominent.
Jesus
and it is
Christ.
bullshit. Is what it is. We'll talk more about that in a moment. In the afternoon, you get Kitchen Call. A little bit after that, you get more Island Life. I think that's another lost episode. And then if you stayed up till 10:35 again, then you got more from the final day on Tarancy. And then the day after that, which is New Year's Day, you get the Castaways say a final farewell to Tarancy. And there we are.
I think we've got like 5 of them. This
But they're
gentleman
all
has put
over
up
the
on it there.
place.
But it's such a random because it's just time filler. All the episodes are like 7 minutes long, if that.
Yes.
We've
And
got
then
all
now-
this shit here. Let's cue to VT with Julia Bradbury there for 48 hours.
Julia shitting in a bin, Bradbury.
Well, it's sort of like, because of that, it's a little bit like it's live, even though it's not live, but it's made to feel live because it's regular and it is sort of December, early January. It's not
just,
Big Brother.
No, and I as I said before we came on, I said that's what killed this.
Mm-hmm.
They saw, this is way better.
Yeah.
We put this on twice a day, once for the kids, once for the grown-ups. You know, there's that bald lass who's painted herself against the wall. There's the Craig. There's characters in it as opposed
the Irish
to just...
nun.
Was that not the second?
Nasty Nick.
That was
I
the
don't know.
second season. I
Was
can't.
it? Yeah.
Nick was the first season, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, and it was just better because it was live and you could stream it on your dial-up modem. And this, you had to wait for stuff. And by the time it came round, I'd forgotten what happened. It's only because we watched them all every week that otherwise I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah. I think what it might have been Ben Fogel or possibly Porrig said afterwards was that it was slow TV before slow TV was a thing. So you could watch Big Brother, or if that was a bit too modern and edgy and like young for you, then you'd probably want to watch this. My parents wouldn't watch Big Brother, so we did end up watching this.
It's just a
So
shame
it's sort of like it. Yeah.
they didn't stick the landing.
No.
You
I mean,
can
it could
tell
have been way better than this
they
ended.
clearly gave up on it and just went, how many slots have we got to fill? Right, just put clip compilations out. Put clip compilations out and send Bradbury over. She's not doing anything. I'd forgot who. It took me so long to work out who it was. Even when she went, "Hello, I'm Julia Bradbury," I went, "Who?" Because
she's very similar
Annabelle
to
Croft.
Ben Fogel. Yeah, it's all people daytime TV.
Of
Here
that
I am
era.
walking about a fjord or something. What am I doing here? Yeah,
It's a
that sort
nightmare.
of thing.
Yeah. So I mean, let's let's get into it, man, because there's not a lot, and I'm telling you now as well. Much like the alcohol winemaking contest that was promised, we do not get any of the ham we were promised.
No, there's absolutely zero ham.
Yeah.
I'll tell
There's
you
food,
exactly
there's
what
plenty
it
of
is.
food.
There's some ham, but there's not all the ham that they were missing.
It's not Nottingham. It's Oldham, I assume. Beforehand, we get the trail for the BBC. The BBC gentleman says, "I'm sure you remember Father Dear Father, the TV series. Well, now it's time for Father Dear Father, the film." I'm like, I don't know what any of these things are. Stop it.
That's why
Stop
I
it.
love-
25 years ago.
That's why I love going back through old tapes and stuff, though, is because there's just this insane stuff that was on at Christmas.
And then at no
There's a
point did I
priest
look
called
up
Father.
Father Dear Father.
I think it's like Yes Minster. But
You
it's
rang me,
priests. But it's priests. It's like a very early Father Ted. Yeah, it's and it's got like the good old idents as well. They've found.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
1968
yeah.
sitcom, 7 seasons.
Oh, well, between
Starring
that, next
Patrick
season.
Cargill, who looked a million years old then, and lots of young Totty, apparently.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it was like a non.
Father.
Apparently,
Well, the curtains.
apparently the dog Jojo the dog played H.G. Wells the dog.
Have you just had a
Sorry?
stroke? What the fuck?
The animal in Father Dear Father
barely
was
into
called
this.
H.G. Wells. Sorry,
We're barely into this. And we've
need to
become
stop
so
googling things.
I'm going to ask how we could change the dog's name to H.G. Wells because that's just a cooler name, isn't it?
So I guess we're doing the Schoolhouse episode first.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Because
And
I was confused by the fact that Julia Bradbury appears. Like, in a PowerPoint presentation, if you do the appear animation, she appears. It's weird as fuck. I'm going to be
Gothy
nosing
hair
around
as
in the
well.
kitchen.
Gothy
Yeah,
hair.
got hair.
Hello. She's got gothy hair.
She's got goth
Young
hair.
It's a
Julia
Gothy hair.
Yeah, well, perhaps.
The
It's got a swing.
After
got a
her
swing
and Ben
in
have
it.
done 2 hammocks.
And some sexy driftwood.
Yeah, she says she's going to be nosing around the kitchen, and I'm going to be poking around Ben's pod.
Nosing
you
around,
are.
nosing around.
Yeah, I do think nosing around. We get, and this is the first of many minute-long clips about the Schoolhouse. I'm not even going to bother saying what's in the clips because
Yeah,
it's stuff we've talked about.
It's Warren, father of
It-
Kira,
it-
complaining that it's leaking, and the architect going, "What do you fucking want me to do?"
Father of Kira and berater of architects.
Flag enthusiast Warren.
And then Julia interviews Dr. Roger and Rosemary live and points out that she's pregnant. Excuse me, what?
Yeah,
My
congratulations.
jaw dropped to
And,
the floor.
and I was like, but they all slept in one room with the kids.
With
Read your
the children.
Beanos.
Exactly what I thought. Exactly
Read your
what I thought.
Beanos. Dad's pumping your mouth.
But how did it happen with so many Johnnies on the island?
Well, as we found out, they got turned into sausages.
Oh, yes, they did. Yeah. Now I have demanded that they call the child Terence A, but I don't know if anyone else is into that.
Dr. Roger talks about how they've done a go on.
Isn't that a Radiohead album?
Yes, I think it might be the one where they start going downhill.
Yeah.
Dr. Roger talks about how they've done an amazing job as teachers, and meanwhile, some of their pupils are shown shoving sand into the sea, clearly contradicting it.
What lesson is this?
If we can't have it, no one can.
This was the children digging up the pipe from Super Mario Brothers. Watch out for the piranha plant. No.
It's that's why all on Black Pipe Beach that was buried. That had like North Sea gas coming through it or something.
It probably does. We get a segment about how the children are learning how to dig environmental studies, says Oliver. So they clearly learn how to bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Oliver is the doctor's child, isn't he? So he'll just have to. He'll never work a day in his life, will he? Because he's just one of them posh kids that just arses around. I hate
Pretty
him.
much.
Squirting HP sauce into his mouth from the bottle.
Becoming a
We
tobogganist.
get a brief bit that I've never seen before about the boys' den with a Z.
Yeah, boys'
Yeah,
den.
because it was the late 90s. With a Z.
And the girls' den.
Hot sauce.
Which I don't think does have a Z in it.
What was the hot sauce
Because
called?
they can spell.
Hot heads
Oh,
with a Z
hot
as
heads,
well.
yeah, hot
There you
heads.
go. See, it was
Oh,
at the
well,
style
well
at the time.
remembered.
Yeah, and it shows them building, and then they have their own pact of Windermere and agree to join the dens
Yeah.
together, and it shows them in what is like one of those danger sort of TV show like advert things of just kids playing with tetanus riddled nails. And
Yeah.
stuff. And one girl is swinging this thing around, yelling "dangerous, dangerous," and it's like a 6-inch fucking spike.
She's dangerous, dangerous, danger, danger. It was like a Sophie song from Stath Sells Flats.
That's what they used to
The
yell
board.
at Ron.
The board with a nail in it may have defeated us, but the children won't stop there. They'll make bigger boards and bigger nails. Until
Well-
they make a board with a nail in it, but it will destroy them all.
To be fair, the kid nails some pallet to another pallet and misses, and the thing just falls apart. Which I was like, "You've learned nothing. You can't count. You know what an egg custard is. You've no like idea of money, and you can't nail stuff. So you can dig, and that's about it. So
It's not their
Builder's
fault. Ray
site?
taught them. Ray was the teacher.
Ray was not allowed near
Construction
those kids.
101.
Drink some of this. Don't tell your mother.
Julia now interviews Julie C and Monica. They're asked if the grown-up politics has affected the children, and they say it has. They've started scheduling their own meetings. What?
Yeah, everyone just loves like bureaucracy on this island.
That was their hot take from all of this. The meetings were the fun bit. Well, they say the children will do okay. We don't need to sacrifice Eddie to the mad monk anymore. And then suddenly it's Dr. Rogers' second birthday on the island.
Which
He
I'm
wasn't
calling
there for
bullshit.
his first-
Exactly.
Yeah, no, he wasn't
Exactly.
there.
Unless he
No
did,
way.
that's the day he turned up to have a look around and go, we're going to have this bit, we're going to have this bit, and then fucked off again. But I thought that was January.
No,
Yeah.
he was there. He was there for New Year's Eve. They all flew over because
well,
that's when he has to go at Podrick for sitting down in a chair. Oh, so you chairs? Yeah. See how much
So
of it
he's
you
counting
remember when you start getting angry about it.
The islanders just immediately pounce on him with a massive landscape painting of Black Pipe Beach.
Now, I zoomed in on this because I was
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for the sheep with its neck broke, and I couldn't find it. No.
Angry Poseidon hand coming out of the sea.
There was definitely not some crispy noodles or whatever they were eating with kelp.
It's a good painting, but
That's
it is.
very good.
It's funny that it's of a black pipe.
It's just a beach with a massive industrial black like plastic pipe running across it.
What courses through the black pipe? We'll never know. You don't want to know.
No, I don't. But that was his favourite place on the island.
Yeah, he's emotional. I think everyone's very tired and emotional at this point. Julia Bradbury says that the kitchen is next, which makes no sense because Christmas is next. But okay, end of segment.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all of about 7 minutes long.
All these bits are just
They're
designed to
between
fill
like
time.
7 and 15 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah.
So strap in because we're going to do Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas is. I was so looking forward to Christmas,
Christmas
just
is
to
the
see,
best one.
just to see the ham.
I
wanted
think
was
there's
just a
some
big
really good
wobbly
bits of
pile of
Christmas.
ham. Like,
There's
but-
some
There's
really
more
good
of Christmas than anything else because it is itself.
It's
There's
new
no
material.
VT of Christmas.
Yeah.
yeah.
Christmas is new. It's introduced by a very, very merry, merry Christmas as a very clearly hungover Ben Fogle at the start.
He's got that really good bit of being hungover but still drunk. Yeah.
It's very cold outside, and I think that's all that's keeping him together right now. So what have the kitchen team done, if not ham?
They've got everything. They've got
Loads
venison.
of everything else. They've really got the money out, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm assuming Des has been off and just murked another deer during the day, so he's fine. Like from the Scottish Deer Council won't come for him again. They got venison. They've bartered for turkey.
Yeah.
They claim to have caught a salmon in the loch.
Bullshit.
I call bullshit on that.
Bullshit. It
They
says
also
Warren
can't
caught
cut it.
from up the lock. Warren's
Oh.
not done anything.
Also, all the way through these bits, they keep cutting to the hurtful Warren song. I think in the schoolhouse one, they go, and the kids have learned singing, and it's just that song over and over.
We get roast potatoes done by Des as well, who's the kind of man
roast
that doesn't
potatoes
do
are good.
anything but will do the potatoes because they're piss easy. And
But
the
he
easiest
also
part.
did the parsnips and fucked them up because they're burnt to fuck.
on the outside. They're bigger than normal.
Yeah. But you've missed that the Christmas songs. They're singing to Christmas songs, which I assume must have been written by Dr. Rog, and all I could get from it was torches, torches, burn the Jesus, go and sing your songs at him. But I might be wrong.
I don't remember in Christmas burning the Jesus.
Something
they do like a nativity, and all the kids are bored, and
Yeah.
it's like the most aggressively drunk choir singing.
Sing your songs at him. It's brilliant.
So, like, what's going on?
Because I was trying to look it up, see if it was actually a hymn. It never occurred to me that, Roger's just made something up. Or Podrick has just gone, well, I'm a Protestant, so... Yeah.
They set up a nice long banqueting table in the steading, and it looks so good. But I've genuinely nothing negative to say about it.
It looks fun. It looks like
Get
the
wrecked around
rewards
the table.
for a year. Well, as they sit down,
It's like a medieval banquet.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
They should all have big trenches in front of them. The kids get some presents, a packet of hula hoops, and a colouring book. It looks like, which I guess is
also,
fine.
Also, I don't think Rosemary should be eating salmon. She's pregnant.
It's
I'm pretty
cured.
sure. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't. Mercury in that, innit?
In salmon? I
Not
thought
from
that was
the lock,
tuna.
it's not.
I thought that was
not
tuna
from the
and stuff.
lock. Yeah, not from the lock. Okay. Oh, well. Well, I'll allow it, Rosemary.
Also, either Rosemary or Thingy has broken their arm as well.
Yeah.
Someone's arm's
Oh,
in the
yeah.
cast, and I couldn't figure out
Yeah.
who it was because I think everyone's drunk. Like as they sit down,
You
like,
see
everyone's
just a little
like,
bit, like under like a jumper. You can see the bottom bit of the cast.
like a fractured wrist
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. But yeah, as they sit down, like I see Trev is like, yeah, it's good to be sitting down with and lots of friends and drink, and like there's someone opening 2 bottles of wine in the background,
Yeah.
and it does look like a good old laugh, and
It does look like Christmas.
yeah. Is it Pat? Is it Pat and his missus are like, it's nice, but I'd rather be with my family.
With the family,
Yes.
yeah, that's Pat.
And I go, but it's 1 year, and also you've been through a year of this. This is your last big hurrah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the one thing that I miss is that we don't get a New Year's Eve. We don't get them all blatted.
Yeah, we only get
and then
a little bit.
Just one last night of going, and you prick. Like,
You know
whole
what
year
happens.
of you carving shit into wedges and passing it off as gifts. Yeah. So.
We get a Secret Santa organised by Jodine, the Queen of Children. She just distributes all the presents to everyone. Sheila Jowers does a landscape of Black Pipe Beach, which we see gifted later, which is why it's weird that it's before this.
It's
or
really
maybe a
good to say
different
she's
landscape.
painted it with her left foot, I thought.
No, the painting she does is of the Mackay house.
That's it, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
a lot
somebody
smaller.
else's.
Like
It's
a
not
pipe
Roger's,
then.
it's somebody else's.
It's
All
a lot.
right, okay.
It's a lot smaller, and it's got like a
Yeah.
nice driftwood frame on it because they fucking love driftwood.
Trev gets some sort of trap, which I didn't understand.
Leeds. Toby from Leeds, I think, gets another bomb. He gets like
Oh,
he
right,
gets
I
like a
didn't spot
fucking
that.
pipe. He gets like a length of like down pipe, and he's like, yes. I don't know what it is.
Bazooka.
Have they given him a pipe bomb?
Oh, I interpreted that as the Ark of the Covenant. I can't remember what it looks like, but presumably that. The weirdest one is Mike's. He gets a
Now,
tiny
I
closet full of
think
dresses.
This is really unkind, is what I think.
Yeah.
Because that's
They're
a
all going-
throwback to the fact that he was dressed as his alter ego earlier in the year, wasn't he?
Yes, and
And
we
it got
kind of
into
never
the Daily
touched on
Mail.
it because it got a bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, shit, because it was in the book and we didn't read it out because
We
it was
never got
really
into it
unkind.
'cause it was
And this
very,
is
very-
obviously reference to that, and it's really unkind.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Although it's a great bit of kit. Whoever's made it, I assume.
it's a lovely little doll's
Peter.
house wardrobe.
Yeah.
with
it's a
little dresses.
fantastic thing for a baying crowd to cheer at.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go, what is it? Come out of the wardrobe, Mike, or something. They're all
Yeah.
just cheering at him, and he's like, okay. And
Yeah.
I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's not. It's just weird.
Yeah.
In the
it
back
is.
of his mind, he's thinking, oh, God, I hope they jettison some more crates on the way out of here. And the best one, probably, is also a weird one. Dr. Roger has to compose a song out of bits of sheet music as a game.
There is no probably about this. This is great fun. And Des is going, come on, Rog, you've only got 2 minutes. Rog, you've only got 20 seconds. And he is reading the notes like people that can read music can. Like, for me, it's witchcraft, right?
Yeah,
But people that can
yeah.
read music, and he's going, da 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 da. And then the last bit is, where's Da?
Yeah.
He's not in love.
He sells Avon, and he's not coming back. No, it strikes me as one of those games that like rich people play, like Are You There, Moriarty, and stuff like that. Like normal
Father,
people,
dear father.
yeah, like normal people don't play. It's we take celebrities' names and rearrange them like it's Jeremy's Iron.
Jeremy's Iron.
Yeah, it's that. But he's having a and they all cheer and they're having a laugh, and it's just such a lovely, heartwarming thing to see. Is that despite all of the horrible stuff they've been through in the year, and in this last like dying twilight of it, none of it matters. Just get blatted, eat as much turkey and venison. Even the venison looked nice.
It
'Cause
did,
They just roasted a whole side of it off, and I'm like,
They've had plenty of practice by this bit.
Yeah.
there's no deer on that island anymore.
No. We also, the other thing that I'll point out about this is my last note is that Toby's also wielding a Top Totty mug, which I've never seen
Oh,
before.
yeah. I assume that was a present from his girlfriend.
Yes.
He does have
Presumably.
one where I think it's in the Going Home episode. He does have one. They have he has a mug that just says Batman on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. It's just been written on. And Trev's had a drawing on it. So someone's obviously drawn on
Been
plain
to
mugs.
the Turkish province of Batman. Yes, I agree.
not to be confused with the film Turkish Batman, which is tremendous.
I was going to do my summer in Provence Batman thing, but it doesn't really work. So.
No, my dinner with Batman. It's my dinner with Andre, but I'll have the soup. Yeah.
But yeah, in a way, we don't see a lot of this, and in a way, that's nice because it means they just had a good time. Cameras weren't on. Actually, the camera woman was fucked for most of this.
Yeah, she's whipping
didn't
around
bother
like
recording.
a demon. But Cuthbert, little tiny Cuthbert,
Oh yeah,
requested Tanya's assistance. They spoke to her. They
Yes.
treated her like a
Oh.
human rather than a sir.
Yeah.
To set up a camera so they could trap Father Christmas on camera, and it's delightful.
Oh, it's the
It is.
it's the sweetest thing of the whole fucking year.
The
It's
only
so
thing
good.
that would have made it better is if it was Ray hammered. Fucking hell, tripping over shit. There's some Lego, you shit out. Yeah, that was.
Where's my wall gone?
And then just coming up to the camera with his sherry. But yeah, it's just
It's
a
so
lovely.
good.
It's a lovely little bit, and this 15-minute segment is like this again. I love these bits
Yeah.
yeah.
because it's
Because it's
new
not the
and
same shite over and over again. That's why.
Yes, and it shows them getting on.
It's the last point at which you can pretend that you're still on the island for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
Because after this, you've got a pack and everything. It's all going to get very sad.
Yeah.
And there we go. Livestock start to leave. And I've got a lot of notes for this because I think there's a lot of quotes. Des is the scourge of all deer, but he really loves the chickens.
So
He
much
wants to
so
be
that he gets accused of bestiality.
He says,
Julie says,
he says animal husbandry. Sorry, I bet you've got this, have you?
No, I've not got anything about it.
He says, yeah, I've become quite good at animal husbandry, and I know what it is. It's just taunts of bestiality. Funnily enough, lads, I've seen taunts of bestiality at the Brickyard.
Yeah, them hanging sheets on the motorway bypass.
The reference is only for us.
They don't care. No one else listens. Yeah, but
Julie says that Des is the daddy of this chick as well, which
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh
help.
raised
yeah, so
it.
maybe they're going to get it. Yeah,
he raised
Yeah,
it from an egg.
An
Oh, yeah.
egg that wasn't eaten. He kept it protected from whatever her face was called.
And he said, he goes, no, it's fine. And she goes, I've seen you kiss this chicken. Like, quite
Oh, I
menacing.
missed that.
And I've kept quiet because otherwise everyone else would be talking.
So much so that he boxes up the chickens for
Yeah.
later. Later we see him wheelbarrowing about. this box of chickens. I love it. He's just a mad. He's not middle-aged man yet, but
No.
he's clearly like tending that way already.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna miss this old cow, says Jules, slapping one on the arse.
She's a big, clumsy, awkward cow, and I feel some empathy for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Oh, I
good.
love her. She's brilliant. Porrig wants to be a farmer at some point so that he can kill your own meat. That's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
I mean, yeah. You could just grow wheat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That is also an option.
Kill
no,
your
he's-
own wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe not now. Maybe when I'm older. I've got to go back to Irish computer program developing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But then Philly also kind of goes, yeah, I'd love to do it, but maybe not at this point in my life. And I was like, now's the best time to do it when you're young and fit.
Yeah,
and
exactly, because I think you don't realise quite what work it's going to be.
I've watched a lot of All Creatures Great and Small, and all the old farmers are knackered. Like, yeah, veterinary.
Cows get nervous around the ferryman and struggle to be boarded. It's so difficult that Ben pops a bottle of something and just has a swig in the middle of it all to get through it, I think.
I think it's spinach, like Popeye. His arm goes all big and an anchor appears on it and stuff.
Well, as we know, his PA has gone on booze and he's now going through that supply.
Yeah.
It's business.
Yeah. I think the reason the cows didn't want to go is because they're making them walk over uneven rocks near
That's
the sea.
right. Yeah.
I didn't want to go.
They're
Go to
not the
Angus.
most sure-footed of creatures. Yeah, Angus there sharpening his blade.
Angus also, of course, the name of the meat.
Oh.
So, that would put anybody off. Yeah.
Well, when they go back to the mainland,
He
they'll
is
be
from
reunited
Aberdeen.
with their calves. Yeah.
Very good. So Philly is also especially sad because she's never stayed in one place for longer than a year before. Wow.
Yeah, even by my standards, that's some going.
That's because you keep moving them on, Planty.
It's true.
And although it's nothing to do with livestock, Ben recounts how it was so cold that all the pipes froze over and they were without water. So his solution was to bung lots of boiling water over it. So 2 questions. Where are you getting that water from? And secondly, will that also freeze?
Yeah.
You don't do
it'll also
that.
expand your pipes.
And they'll just explode your pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is that as well.
It'll break your pipes faster than smashing up a Ray-built meat store.
He does the big reveal of the... Okay, yeah.
Because then he climbs up to look into the water butt.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, there's ice in there. And I'm like, yeah, there will be.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
And then he goes, look, there's water come out. And Trev throws a bun at him or something.
Yeah. He goes in to tell the townspeople. And Trish, Toby, and Trev are in there who have seemingly battered a hot water bottle or something. It's a strange battered shape on the counter in front of them. And I get the best bit of dialogue in this whole thing that we're going to do tonight. Mike says, "A miracle, you've turned water into water." And Ben says, "Ice into water." I just love it. Fuck you.
But Ben then goes, tea first, showers next. And I thought, you're so English.
He's got his 300 tea bags, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, of course, it's 300 Earl Greys.
Cynthia, the psychologist, turns up to say nothing about livestock whatsoever, but about how everyone's really close now and make precious gifts for one another. So I've got a time loop theory at this point. Colin says that he's putting together a time capsule, which is clearly another homemade bomb. I think it's like a Glenfiddich.
It's a Glenfiddich tin. It's the Christmas Glenfiddich tin you get, yeah.
So does this somehow transcend the space-time continuum and end up being the bomb that they discover?
Oh, maybe.
Time loop.
Yeah.
Wishes at Christmas and all that.
Yeah. If a young Bruce Willis appears and tries to kill you if you touch it. Yeah. No.
What's it got in it?
A load of tat.
Yeah, rubbish and a little whiskey.
A tiny little thing of the wine, of the winning wine.
Oh, yes, of the winning wine, yeah.
A daft kid's terrifying spiral picture.
Yeah.
The lyrics to Podrick's sock song.
Bury it.
No, it'll terrify the ground. The lyrics to Podrick's sock song, which we do get a bit of him singing, but we don't get him doing the true Ralura Lura bit, which I was disappointed at.
Yes.
Because I wanted to see him full lilt on it. Like a tape of all the rude
tape made
bits.
by the evil camera woman and my daughter, which was a mysterious comment.
Yeah.
Something Philly's done, which looked like a rat king. What else is in there? Oh, yeah, a picture of them all.
The picture's nice, but it's just, I don't know. It's a bit, and then if we do go, I'm taking a metal detector and we're finding this and we're pissing on it and burying it again.
What they should have done,
come back, 10
is
years.
put it in a plastic bag, because it's not even a tin. It's like, no, it's not metal. I think it was the paper one. You know, like the paper.
No.
It did look like the paper one.
Really?
Yeah, where it's capped at both ends by tin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just going to disintegrate then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Colin knows better than this. Colin's going to have done something. He's going to rig something.
We can't
I wouldn't
find
go
it.
near it. It's booby trapped.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'll just explode and kill us all if we go near it. Big ball will chase us.
I can't believe it's taken this long to do a big ball joke.
Yeah.
It's been all eggs up to this point, really.
Yeah. It's a giant orb.
It's again. He goes, what is it? It's about an hour's walk away, an hour's walk back, and it gets dark at 3, and it's 2:30 now. Just don't do it then, innit? Just do it tomorrow.
I thought you were reading that out so that we could sort of triangulate where it is based on where the pods must have been. An hour and a half away. Yeah, get one of them sextants or something. That's bound to come in handy, and we'll find it.
I'm not getting into Mike the Action Man sextent on Black Pipe Beach, reading Jilly Cooper books to each other, reading Riders to each other.
And then we get a final bit about packing. Ben Fogel doesn't want to pack until the very last minute. Inca's climbed into the crate anyway, which is nice. And he starts looking forward to all the opportunities that have been offered to him post Island. So clearly there's been offers gone in.
There's so many Polaroids of ladies' bits he's been sent. I guarantee it. Because Bradbury's like, well, you're something of a heartthrob, aren't you? Later on.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, who am I? And she goes, yeah, look, here's you with your tits out in Tatler magazine.
Well, that's coming up. Yeah, this is the pod segment.
Oh, but also, like, As I said before, I think he got work offers while he was there.
Yeah, of course he did.
When you come back, do you want to come and be the host of digital radio sort of thing or something? And
The new
I'll do
face of
whatever.
radio. Yeah.
Yeah. As it turns out,
the new face of driftwood, because he says it's addictive saving driftwood.
He needs to burn it in his little tiny meth lab, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
That should have made the list. The meth lab.
He's worked every year since this. Like he's got a TV
He's
career.
grafted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's done really well. He's done the best out of anyone in this.
2003's
Okay, so-
Death by Pets sounds the
Let's
most
talk
exciting.
about that. Pods, then. So Julia Bradbury's back for a special edition of Through the Pod Hole. But first, a 2.5-minute recap of the pods not being turfed. Skip.
Yeah, but also we get a nice announcement at the beginning. In 15 minutes, The Wizard of Oz. Hey!
Yeah.
Lions and Tigers and Trev. Oh my.
My dad used to make me watch that. Oh no, that was Question of Sport.
Today, Julia will be mostly interviewing people with the letter T. Toby, Tammy, Trish, and Trev. They're in that one pod of theirs. There's a keg on the table because, as Toby explains, he's made it into a pub. Julia, and they've clearly been at the keg for some time as well.
Yes.
Because none of them make any sense. It's brilliant. It is worth watching.
But again, they've only had each other to talk to.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they've still got language and haven't devolved into some kind of weird Manx type, like just a series of grunts and gestures. It's like me in a kebab shop and I'm hammered.
We get a weird bit where Julia asks Trevor about his condom supply, and then he says that Colin made them all into sausages.
Yeah, weird.
And then Julia just moves on.
He's trying to do a bit, and she's like,
I've been told not to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what time this is going out. It could be at lunchtime. It could be 1 a.m. We don't know.
We get another bit of Podrick and his fucking tin whistle, which thankfully is the last bit.
We cut back to that night of the meal in the pod, and I missed it the first time, or we didn't see it, of Podrick just like the ghost of Banquo, staring at him, fiddling. And I was like, this is insane. Like, they're giving them flowers made of condoms. There's a disturbed Irishman not blinking, playing the tin whistle in the corner. And they still went through with it.
Yeah. So Julia goes off in search of Ben Fogle after this VT, who she describes, as Joe said, as a national heartthrob. And I've thought they're going to bang for sure.
Absolutely.
We get a recap
the babies would
of
look
Ben
good,
Fogle.
though, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Posh people, innit?
Ben Fogle and Julia Bradbury were doing it, and I saw them, and then the baby looked at me. The baby looked at you.
And Pat and Porrick are fanning him down and doff their caps when Julia comes in.
It's quite good,
which is
yeah.
a good laugh.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good
Pat's
bit.
doing his shoes, isn't he?
There's a diminishing amount of bits. And
I know,
put their own-
but it's Pat. Pat is just a prank master, and it's good. It's a good bit. But yeah, he's just laying there like hedonism bot, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
He says at some
Julia
point,
asks-
we found
go
a
on.
dead sheep. He says, and what do you do with the dead sheep? And what do you do with the raging ray? You figured it out as whatever happened, you know.
Well, that's not when they first get the sheep over, isn't it? And then he goes to get firewood from the smoke alarms. And
Yeah. And
there's just that dead
just a
sheep there.
dead in the corner.
I think we accused Ray of killing it.
No, I think you suggested it had eaten too many fire alarms.
Possibly. Check its head.
So
It's
Julia
spun all the way around.
She sits next to Ben, who looks terrified, I have to say.
Oh,
She
yeah.
asks about his ideal woman to lots of, golly, from Ben.
It's like, well, you must have had offers and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I lots of women, but it's just all. What's he says something like, all women are perfect, but it's finding the one that's right for you, or something.
Jesus Christ! I must have shut my ears.
That on a fridge magnet.
It's a non-answer. Get it on sparkling letters on your wall.
Yeah.
And he's doing the most diplomatic thing ever before Julia Bradbury takes his trousers off and give me your seed.
If I'm not mistaken, when she opens the bare-chested centerfold spread of Ben,
Oh, look, the correct page.
Bookmarked by a condom, I think. So they must have passed by the butcher's on the way.
No, because she got one of the condom sausages and poked it through where his willy would be.
And Julia says, say bye, Ben. And Ben just goes, bye, Ben.
Bye,
And I
Ben.
think he's
really,
broken.
really kind of, why have they put me through this?
I think he is close to losing it at this point.
I think he's genuinely sad. I think a lot of them, like, they're doing the bits, but as it goes on, a lot of them are genuinely sad to leave. And
Yeah.
I think because Ben was there day one. Ben was in the advance party, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he's one of the last ones to leave the island. And I genuinely think that
It's like draining a pond and all like the plant life just freaking out or something. It's
Okay.
intense. You know when you do that, when you intentionally drain a pond. Anyway, we get the last segment now is the kitchen call. And we get Julia Bradbury again, this time in a long-sleeved shamrock shirt rather than a big insulated jacket, which I think she changes into a bit later on because it was a mistake to do that in January.
Yeah.
She barges in on Mike, Des, and Cynthia now, and she asks Des why the kitchen's important, and he barely says anything before we just cut to another VT because he's so awkward.
Yeah.
He's trying to leverage his worth, isn't he? Like, I can do presenting.
Yeah.
Des.
No.
Play the sex bomb package.
Because Des is great when he's not really paying attention to the camera. But when the camera's there, he fucks it every time. He's so meek and mild-mannered in that final bit.
Yeah, he's trying to do bits and it just does not land.
No.
At all.
No.
And I'm like, Des, you fucked the parsnips. Just get on with it.
We get a bit with Cynthia after that where she says that Steading's warmer, which makes people angrier, and I'm like, that's bullshit.
She explains how kitchens work.
Yeah.
She tells us all how kitchens work.
And I'm like, is that your psychology degree paying off? Is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
In the kitchen, you can make a pot noodle. Well, fuck me. They come in paper cups now.
Oh, hey.
Time
Woke.
capsules,
It's all woke.
Went down different avenues there. By a big mistake, Julia then cuts back to Des about his final advice, and Des says his advice would be to have a sense of humour, which he says completely humorously.
Yes.
And then Julia asks him about Liz's university course, which has come out of nowhere.
No, where was this? Oh, it keeps her busy.
She's working towards a degree, and he went, she's got a degree. She's already got a degree.
This
all right,
is like
Partridge.
a master's or something.
And she's doing a course, the
Not in
first year of a
Spanish.
course, and it's 8 hours a week that she's doing. What is this brown envelope from the Open University? I think means that she hasn't paid, and they're chasing her. I think, and he takes it, doesn't he? And
it's Gordon's bill
weird.
for his credit card.
He downplays what she's doing, and I thought, what are you doing? And then this thing that I didn't understand, James, that I know you must have.
But when he has to go at a mum.
Well, yeah, because I know you won't fucking believe in it, your bag or something, doesn't it?
Essentially, at this point, he's crashing, and it is
he's spiraled.
wonderful watch. He's spiraling.
It's great. Also, how was she doing at Open University if she can't watch the TV late at night with the men with the big ties on?
But he tells her man that she's a spod or a spod.
A real spod. Yeah.
What is that?
I thought spod was a bad thing. I've always known spod as like it's a cross between.
Okay, because I've never heard this, but that's the way he uses it. Anyway, I've looked it up. Colloquial, a person of clumsy or awkward appearance. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know. U.S. military, an acronym of a seaport of debarkation and disembarkation.
I don't think
fishing,
she's
a spod.
I don't think she's one of those, but I don't know what she gets up to down the docks.
In fishing,
down the spods.
Up the spods.
Spod is a bait. Spod, dear Spod. In fishing, a spod is a bait delivery service shaped like a rocket used to cast large quantities of bait, like pellets, boilies, or particles, to a specific area in the water. Gordon could have done with the spod earlier in the year.
I was going to say, if you mention bridges, I'm going to re-bring through the screen. Well, so you attach a lot of maggots to a rocket and fire it to catch. The world is insane.
That's a spod. That's
all
a
right.
spod.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to cut some of that out.
News we didn't know. Toby's nan got burgled. Peter's sister-in-law died of cancer.
While they were in the house. They got burgled while they were in the house.
Yes, I nicked it.
It's not funny.
I nicked it when you let your guard down for that brief second.
Brief second you were watching an episode of Castaway 2000 with your grandson on.
Yeah, Sheila's sister-in-law's dead.
So Peter's sister, question mark? Or another sister?
No, Peter's sister-in-law, so it must be Sheila's sister.
Right, okay.
No, brother's. He explains it in a really weird way.
Peter's brother's wife.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
She's dead of cancer. And I'm like, right. But they refused to leave the island.
It's when you speak to your mum and she says, oh, you know such and such. No, I don't, mum. She's dead. Yeah,
Susan.
Yeah, with the
You know
gammy
Susan.
eye.
You know
her.
her son
Dead.
stood on your birthday cake that time. Oh, that fucker. Yeah.
Dead.
Good. I'm glad.
Julia live talking to Peter.
Julia moves Sheila on from the cancer story very fucking quickly.
Keep it light.
And Peter says, "I'm an email man." Something I don't know what it was apropos of, but he's like, "Oh, I've been okay because I'm an email man."
Well, they're talking
Well,
about
she asked them. Yeah, she asked them on live, presumably live national television, how they get away from constant media saturation.
Yeah,
it's like I'm not. Dodgy came to visit me earlier in the year.
Didn't we find out that Jules tried to sneak a phone onto the island as well?
Yeah,
and just so I had an escape route and so I could play Snake.
She says, "I go to parties and I always drive there because then I can leave when I want."
I mean, that's a sound theory.
Probably.
No, she's not. Yeah, but all her stuff fell into the ocean. So.
Yeah.
So
and then Julia goes, "Not on purpose." Oh, methinks you just protest too much, Bradbury.
And then she gives her a phone card.
Yeah,
remember phone cards?
I'm like, she's not going on holiday to France. What's happening?
I feel like I sort of half remember phone cards.
Oh, I remember phone cards.
Yeah.
You would always end up getting one, and then you couldn't use it because the only phone box was a fucking payphone one with the cash that you just spent on a phone card. But then when you didn't have a phone card, the only one there was a fucking phone card one.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They were cack.
A different age.
Yeah, simpler times.
God, I missed it.
Yeah. You didn't miss much, no. But it's just an insane bit of television. Was it? They're talking about letters as well, and just like, well, sometimes you can read the letter and then you can reread it and get a different meaning from it. I'm like, what if you hold it over like a hot? It's like someone's put piss on it. What are you on about? Oh, I don't know. It's
like Marvin Acme's will in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
It's How Do I Love Thee? It's just it's car crash live television, even though it's not live. It's like 17 takes, and this was the best Sheila could do. Talking about her cancer-riddled sister-in-law. It's mad. It never should have been on TV.
No.
I'm so glad that it is, because it's these people we've seen throughout the year, and then they're held up to the light and they just disintegrate.
Yes.
And here we are, finally, at the going home section. So it's about half an hour. It is mostly just VTs, but the bits that aren't VTs are people waiting for... It feels a little bit like the fall of Saigon or something.
Very
the
much.
helicopter coming.
Or the beginning of Airwolf.
Get to the chopper. Go. We find out though that
coming up in like groups of 3 or something.
We get packages of people who have left previously. First people off the island, Dr. Rog.
What a surprise.
Couldn't wait to get off there. Kicking children out of the way, throwing them off the helicopter he was. I couldn't wait to
throwing
get
them around like it was a steading.
Like they were a chair in a steading. Yeah, and I think if you count the amount of time, days on the island, he served the least.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
We'll never know.
Not least compared to Ray and Ron.
No, but they don't count. They didn't finish, did they?
No. Okay.
Yeah, did not finish DNF. But
I'm hoping this comes up on the quiz later.
Don't hype up the quiz.
I was going to say, no one would know. No one was keeping record of this. The only way we could check is checking the top of Ben's calendar box when he's crossed off the days. Right.
Oh, man, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and refixed
many things.
With all his driftwood. Yeah.
Des incredibly depressed. He says that they're going to take a pod. They don't know where they're going to settle. And Liz says, yeah, we're cycling back to London. This is all stuff we know.
Yeah. I just remembered as well, they got the bikes delivered to the island.
Yeah.
Which has no roads on it.
Yeah.
So then they have to put them back on a helicopter to get them back to the mainland.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the bikes are the first thing that are going.
It just dawned on me the other day. I was like, they can't train on the island.
No, but I guess they've got to assemble them, haven't they?
They were already assembled.
I thought they were just going to make a raft like Lofty told them in episode 2 or something.
Make a pedalo.
But not only
go to a pub on Harris's for someone's birthday.
Not only are they going
to
pedal back to London, but after that they're just going to South America, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and then after that we'll go to South America. Right. I'd love more of that in the book. No.
Nope.
Nope. Nothing.
Anything about your Johnny
Sandy's dressed
jeans?
He's leaving that past behind. Sandy's, meanwhile, dressed like a Witchfinder General.
I wondered what she was doing.
I got Frank Sinatra on a hike.
I thought they were going to dangle her underneath the helicopter as she passed over the town.
And they all lock arms and skip merrily towards the waiting helicopter.
Much like the Wizard of Oz, which is showing in.
Is painless.
Oh yeah, Mary Poppins. That's how you know it's Christmas.
Yeah. I think you can get more than 3 people on a helicopter as well, unless they're just putting other people on it who didn't want to do a bit. But even in the VT package, Warren does a bit.
Yeah.
Like he goes, yeah, well, that's it, we're going home, and it shows him getting, and that's about as much as we get out of him. But
he said, "What will you remember the most?" And he went, "The quiet." Yeah, you being quiet because we didn't even fucking know you were still there.
He was in the pot. He's the last remaining Tarrant 5, Tarrant 1.
Yeah,
Tarrant the.
So yeah, we get a bit about Des and Liz, 4-minute VT, because Sandy's in there as well, and she tells a story about.
The story again.
Yeah, third time round. So I thought I'd do a bit on what happened next as they depart.
Okay, let's go.
As though the helicopter's taking them away to their new lives. So Des and Liz travel to South America before moving back to England to live in one of the pods used as homes on Tarrant for 30k. In the
That's
bit after they cycle back. So it takes them a week just to get to Glasgow, and even then they're just in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happens to them after that. I don't know if anybody's got anything else.
Well, Mark had them going to Oxford, didn't he?
Yeah, they got as far as Oxford, didn't they? Said it was the best bike, the most bike-friendly city they've been through yet.
Stop throwing coins at us or something.
Especially the sharpened ones.
Yeah.
No, there's little bits in here, but nothing really exciting. They got a flat in Colchester, where they're from. I think Colchester. But yeah, there's kind of tiny little bits in the book, but just not enough to make a thing. Like very much like this episode, not enough to actually make a thing.
Yeah,
I'd like to believe
Sandy
that they now should appear on an episode of Four in a Bed, running.
Absolutely,
yeah.
They'd be perfect.
You have to poo in the black toilet and wee in the white toilet. 4 stars. Yeah.
Animal husbandry, 3 stars.
Host was bumming a chicken.
Sandy Colbeck returned to a job as a lab technician as of 2009. There seems to have been some sort of update, so a lot of my notes are 2009 specific.
Okay.
I only know that she passed away since then. Sadly. But don't know what happens after that. Presumably has a nice happy life, dressed as the Witchfinder General. And then we're back with Julia Bradbury talking to Cynthia, who says that they feel sad because they're sad and drink will help.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, you called it that she was a gin-soaked lush in like episode 1.
I think it was you saying yes because you just drank an entire bottle of Bombay Sapphire. You started,
right? Okay.
I just ran with it. Yeah,
and I added Bombay Sapphire.
And
wow, great.
Julia Bradbury's like, that's Cynthia, psychologist.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
She adds nothing to this at all. She's just happy to be there. Like,
I'm guessing the two of them have been up all night drinking anyway. Next up, we've got Peter and Sheila. Peter has a guitar, which we've never seen before.
No. He goes to shake Julia's hand and misses and tries to style it out.
Yeah.
And it's so good because as he leaves, he does the same thing again.
Yeah.
He does it twice.
Well, clearly they skipped their line in the queue or something because they're not supposed to be here yet because they turn up and then they go to the back of the queue and then they come back later. He's coming back in 10 days anyway, Peter.
Yeah. He can't keep
take it all down.
Break it down. Shut it down. Yeah.
And then instead of their best bits, we get a clip of a teary New Year's Eve party from last night, which we only see like a fragment of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Old Lang Syne. And they all taper off at the end of that bit with something's upping off a sheep.
Yeah. Gravy. Yeah. It's no one knows, do they? Like,
no.
They should have got Jules out and his boogie woogie piano. I'm out with Eddie on the island. Yeah.
Podrick on the tin whistle. Podrick on the tin whistle.
Podrick on the tin whistle. Then it's Dr. Roger and family. What are you going to do on the other side? Fish chips and get a mobile, I think the kid said.
Yeah. HP sauce on that fish and chips, of course.
And get a mobile.
He's not allowed it anymore. Right? You're not mixing with the common children now.
No, that's right.
Foie gras, Grey Poupon on everything.
All the little chefs there are.
Again, this last bit made me remember why I hated him. Like, there's moments when I've warmed to Dr. Rog, but the fact that he barrels off the island as fast as he can.
Yeah.
You didn't want
Yes,
to.
into the helicopter of destiny. This is the bit I've been looking forward to the most. The Telegraph, January 6th, 2009. Castaway
Ooh.
doctor forced out of post after patient's revolt.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sadly, text behind a Telegraph paywall, which I'm not throwing money at.
No, no.
Oh, I
if
could
you.
have fixed that for
Yeah,
you.
we can, there's a way around. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Roger later told the Crediton Courier that he'd been forced to quit his surgery where he'd worked for 16 years following allegations made against him by a junior colleague. He was later awarded damages and apparently still talks about his time on Tarantae in local community venues. There was an advert for one in like 2020 or something. Yeah. Apparently Rosemary's active in the local community, but I don't really know what that means. No details on the
Swingers.
kids.
I would have said Women's Institute, but okay.
Is that not code? Yeah, the kids are just in prison. feral children.
Murdering commoners, that kind of thing.
It's, just for one's the HP killer.
What, the pencils? Oh, that's HB. Yeah.
Yeah, I read that he had to leave, and I read it, and it was very boring.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It wasn't for thinking. It was for like unprofessionalism or something. It
Not
wasn't
like sexual assault.
No, nothing like that. Nothing.
A patient from the surgery that he comes from, submitted a Freedom of Information request, which I also attempted to read, but it just came back saying it's all not medical related stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's boring tittle tattle between the surgery.
Yeah.
We're best not talking about it.
No. It's not interesting.
No.
No. I like to imagine
and then
because
we
he
get
was eating all the cornettos out of the staff freezer. That's what I'm going with.
I don't know. I kind of ended up liking him by the end, I think.
It's just moments where he just becomes you forget that he's insufferable.
Yeah.
But I think I just learned to accept the fact that he's an asshole, and that's his style. That's his
fair
brand.
enough. Yeah, I don't know. I flit about on a lot of them, to be honest. Peter, there's moments where I really liked him, and moments where I was like, he is a bastard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corrigans next.
But you can't say Peter's a bastard because this is the fourth time in just as many weeks we got told Peter still isn't a bastard.
Yeah, thank you.
And Peter isn't a bastard. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah,
thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Trying to come to Jazz Club.
Nice. The Corrigans next. They're all upset, as you could well imagine. Everybody's really upset and like on the brink of tears and stuff. It's very, very sad.
Jules just putting on a brave face.
Julie C, yeah.
Yeah.
And they all, so there's not really much to say about them because they get interviewed. Nobody can form a sentence in front of Juliet Bradbury, and then they get shoved onto a helicopter. They moved to southwest Wales for a bit and kept in touch with people. They were big into keeping in touch with people, and a lot of people's stories sort of passed by them a lot of the time as well, which I think is a good sign.
That's nice.
Yeah. Colin sadly passed away in March 2024 following a stroke.
Oh.
Ron Copsey said, following the funeral sometime after Easter, Colin's ashes will be taken to Tarantae by his family and Castaway friends for a private service. That's apparently this year.
Oh, wow.
According to a Stornoway news website, they plan to find and open Colin's time capsule too.
Oh, wow.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's
Don't
a bad
get
idea.
it confused with the dog's grave.
No. Or the bomb.
All the boy. Colin's last big prank is he opens it. Snakes.
It had to be snakes. That's sad because Colin was easily one of my top 3 castaways.
Yeah, he seemed like a sound guy.
He lived a nice full life. Julie C. in 2024 revealed that the castaways not on the island at the start were told for the sake of the children that they couldn't go, but said that it was portrayed as though they didn't want to go. So that's an interesting take on the first part of the year, people not joining the island. We also get Julie saying, we wouldn't have left before the end if we'd been offered. In fact, we used to say to Angus, if you want to extend the project at all, we'd like to stay. And we meant it. I wouldn't take it back. There were a lot of problems. There are still a few resentments in my heart, but I'd definitely do it again.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's nice.
That seems to be the common consensus amongst a lot of them, was that, in hindsight,
Apart from Ron.
Yeah, but Ron's a wham lord anyway.
Yeah, indeed.
This is the point where we get Warren, the father of Kira, Monica, mother of Kira, and Kira of Kira fame. I don't think I'd ever
the
seen
famous
her
Kira.
You see her in the helicopter, and I'm like, who's that? Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and they have to drive again now, or something like that. And that's going to be hard after a year or something. They went back to the West End, where he continued as an artist. I didn't know he was an artist.
Oh.
And Monica is an English teacher.
Oh, yes.
Kira, I don't know.
As a child.
Grew up to be Keira Knightley.
So some people just don't get anything. they just
We never
go to ground.
Alas, Warren, father of Keira, we never knew ye.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, but that was of your own making, mate.
The only time we ever
Daft
saw
dreadlock
him was
twat.
when we made a joke about him ordering a Jamiroquai album, as I recall.
That defines him in my brain, and it's got nothing to do with him.
No.
And then Trev, Trish, and some lad that I've never seen before. It's part of Boys Club, presumably. They turn up. I'm like, is this Trish's kid? I thought it was Joe Dean.
Oh, there was another
Oh,
child.
yeah, no, it's, Michael.
Yeah, there was a boy child as
Michael.
well.
Yeah, Michael, yeah.
Can we stop saying
Yeah.
Michael, please? Yeah, that was her son. Jodine doesn't want to
Right.
go. Jodine's ran off, covered in bras.
In December 2019, there was a Sunday Post interview with Trish that said that after this, and as plenty you'll know from watching the mini episode after all of this.
Oh, I watched that as well, yeah.
Yeah, they had a kid called Erin. They announced it on the 8th of January 2001.
Yeah.
Terrence A. Baby. But Dr. Rod
Yeah,
stole
another
your
one.
thunder, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, by doing
Yeah,
it first,
yeah.
yeah.
Terrence A. and Terrence B.
Very good. They moved to Orkney together to run a pub after their Castaway experience. but
Jesus.
parted in 2009.
I imagine
Can
that was
you
the most insufferable
imagine?
place to go drinking.
Yeah.
It's just, can I have a pint, please? Hey. That all the fucking time. Just,
Have it in a mug that says Batman.
And he's just,
Super Nintendo.
he's just got a balaclava on for no reason.
Condom rose for the lady.
Apparently, yeah, they parted by about 2009. They didn't last. After that, Trish battled an advanced and aggressive cervical cancer, which came close to claiming her life, she said, but was later thankfully given the all clear.
Lovely.
She got on better with Trev after the separation, and he apparently helped her through her illness, which was really nice.
Oh.
He later lost a lot of weight, went on holiday, and then I'm not quite sure when this happened exactly, but he died apparently of a heart attack getting out of a hot tub. And Trish herself works as the main postwoman now on an Orkney island, has a nice old house there where she grows things.
I mean, you really buried the lead on
Yeah. Whoa.
a heart attack getting out of
A
a hot tub.
Oh, he was
Yeah? Oh, I mean, I don't want to dwell.
No,
I
no,
mean, it sounds like the beginning of a 6 Feet Under episode.
Yeah, the hot tub was full of poppers. Yeah. Oh man, I mean, like as much as Trev was kind of 100% annoying because he was just a horny little urine monkey, like you can't help but love him because he was always upbeat. You never saw him.
Yeah, of course he was.
Like,
He was always down for making a sketch with Toby from Leeds.
oh man, that's sad though. But again,
That's sad.
love that
That's
even though they separated, they were still friends. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
That's the real lead.
I think they were just
Also-
friends, and it was just because there was nothing else to do on the island. Let's just plow each
They
other.
just did some
Yeah.
shagging.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there we go.
And stay together for the kid.
Philly and Porrig. Philly's in tears. Porrig's just singing in the Irish way. Just sad
I'd speak in
song.
tongues, I think.
I thought it's the witch doctor come to claim him. Because he's just singing songs of the old country. And I'm like,
Oh, the pity.
is he a
Melt your
vampire?
face.
Yeah.
So Philly didn't stay with Porrig, as you might be able to guess, because they separated about 3 times in the course of this anyway. She moved to London and resumed her career as a photojournalist for publications including The Guardian, Marie Claire, and the Radio Times. She
Ooh.
retrained as a teacher, but decided that it was the worst thing in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
She's
what I
right.
heard. And set up something called Creative Women International, where she teaches entrepreneurs how to manage their mindset, reach their goals, and make a living doing what they love. I did look on Creative Women International, and I couldn't find any mention of her. But yeah, that's
Fair enough. I imagine
me.
that's a lot of power stances.
yes.
Oh, nice shoes. Patrick Cox's.
No, they're mine. It's, I mean, what a mixed bundle that is as well. Of like, what was it? Vogue, The Guardian, Marie Claire, The Guardian,
It's photojournalist,
and
isn't it?
TV Times.
TV Times.
So you're going to do a lovely
Or
spread
Radio
on...
Times.
Well, yeah,
Excuse me.
Radio Times. Yes. They're on the radio. I don't want to see their faces. Shatters the illusion.
It's always Mark Kermode.
Yeah. You have to use a wide-angle lens to get his forehead in.
Porrig Mellon later settled in Pembrokeshire near to the Corrigans and has been snapped catching up with Dr. Roger and Ron on occasion. He used his experience of cooking to retrain as a chef, and now, and I've got this as a quote, he operates a small dog food business with his wife. I don't know if that's small dogs or
it's a small business.
Small business for small dogs.
It depends who's asking. Are you the tax man?
How tall is your dog? 17 inches. I cannot feed it, I'm afraid. Your dog must be this small.
to ride this food truck or something. I don't know.
Why would you need to retrain as a
He's
chef
given
to make
rights
dog food?
No.
I don't know. Last year, he revealed that the argument with Ray, right at the beginning, was initially started by Ray telling him that he was going to sell his story to the papers and then deflecting, he said, from that very angrily.
Yeah.
In an interview given this last May, he reflected on Castaway 2000, saying that it advertised in many different ways to many different people. If it was survivalism they were looking for, they promised that. Homeschooling for the children, possibly, even environmentalism. Whatever it was, they tried to get as many different people on board based on what they individually wanted. They couldn't possibly provide everything for everybody.
Yes.
But as far as I was concerned, it worked out for me.
I mean, he looked like he had a
Nice.
laugh. Like he looked like
He,
for the lot of the
he was
younger ones.
constantly drinking and smoking. I've never seen that
On the-
man
He looks
without
like an
a
old
cigar.
man now.
The Christmas Day one, he's got a cigar on the
He
go.
has, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
proper Groucho Marx, like tin whistle in one hand, Groucho Marx in the other. Sorry, I went a bit Jimmy Savile then. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I think a lot of the young ones as well, it helped them find who they were.
Yeah.
Because Podrick, he was working in IT or whatever, and now he, makes them big sausages, Webox sausages.
I think I buy those quite a lot.
Full of
Not for me.
Johnnies.
He said something about how the startup that he was working in, the IT thing, is now worth like 4 billion or something. Crazy. But anyway, he's happy with where he's ended up. which is
Yeah,
the
no, I
important
mean,
thing.
yeah.
Pat and Gwyn next. I've got. They make a sad couple standing waiting for the helicopter.
Yeah.
Pat's crying. He said, I don't think I would
Yeah.
cry at this. And
But again, I think Pat had a whale of a time.
yeah.
Like even though they were, a bit apprehensive at the start. Once certain people left, I think he really came out of his shell. And
I think he would have had a much better time had his wife not constantly thrown cups of coffee over people.
if he'd have just worn that blue jacket more, he'd have been
Yeah,
like, hey.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, when they did the higher or lower quiz nights and stuff. Yeah,
Or his little postman outfit.
for some reason.
Loved it.
Not sure what they got up to next. Presumably they returned to Leyland and faced the music with all these people that they'd named turf after. Pat has apparently passed away now. That's all I know.
Oh.
Yeah, he would have.
But they were an older couple. I don't
Yes.
want to say they're old. They were an older couple when they went. And
It
they've
was
got lots of
25
family and
years ago.
everything. They didn't do social media. There's no telling what they got up to. All the pranks that Pat got up to back on the mainland. At some
We'll
point,
never
maybe he
know.
had access to I don't know.
Actual explosives.
Yeah. And then we
That-
get the Jawas. They're back.
That was one of the ones. Them leaving was one of the ones that legitimately got me a little bit because I liked Pat. Gwen not so
Yeah,
much.
Pat's in the top 10 for
But
sure.
Pat was just like he had to go at everything, whatever was needed. Him with that rotovator, all right, just going
Oh,
back
yeah,
with a
just-
big
yeah.
smile on his face, so
Yeah.
happy. It's just
Well, wasn't it Pat as well that invented the corrugated pig mover or something?
Yeah, the pig.
Yes,
mover.
yeah, yeah.
When Mike couldn't do the butchering anymore, Pat stepped in. Like Pat
Stepped
did
in,
whatever
yeah.
was required of him because he was a grafter. Like
The island was better for having Pat
yes, yeah.
I mean, he couldn't lead them in a state of war against the warring faction coming over the hills.
According to Lofty.
on it.
According to Cynthia.
Oh, is it Cynthia that? Yeah.
That's
never-
classic Cynthia.
We haven't got Lofty's opinion on that. Though. Lofty would have known.
No, because Lofty would have made it very technical as though he'd done it a million times. What you need to do is release scorpions. We did this in Nepal, and
Throw your mate onto the scorpions.
And leg it.
yeah. So the Jaws are back with Jules now. So it's
I thought you were going to say with a sand crawler. I was going to say that would make sense.
R2.
Jules is in the top 10 for me.
Jules is.
Oh, Jules, yeah, Jules is top 3 for me, easily.
She's just again an unrelenting force of positivity.
Yeah,
Like-
she was a delight.
Like she could have had her foot blown off by a Patrick IED, and she'd still have a smile. Like, yeah.
And she's standing next to Mike, who's in a kilt. I've never seen that kilt before.
Yeah, for his travelling kilt,
yeah.
I assume.
It's
Yeah,
made
travelling
of sealskin.
Julie, well, I'd say that Mike's probably in my top 10 as well. I don't know. He got a little bit sad towards the end, which made me feel sorry for him, but he wasn't entertaining to watch. You get me?
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have all the sheep murdering stories. We wouldn't have the magic
That's
bottle, you know.
I think he was more fun and outgoing at the start, and he went on a journey. There was a mirror involved in the process along the way, and he found himself.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand.
Again, he was the man that stayed in a shed for 2 nights and then came in.
Yes.
The Mike that came in from the cold.
And then and we liked him ever since because we thought he was a real tosser then, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because he went and
I'm going to survive
I
outside.
definitely have a better opinion.
Yeah. But when he eats the VT package of his sex tent and he's just like, no, I'm happy here. Like,
yeah, but that fire is a little too close to the entrance of the thing. It was going to take the whole thing up.
Eddie, what a small fire just to ward them off.
Julie, described as the novelist working on the next romantic blockbuster, so presumably she's still at it. We've searched for this, as we know from previous episodes. We cannot find it, so she might be still working on it. If you're listening, finish it. Just finish it.
Send us a draft,
please,
because we love you, and
we'll do it as a novella, or an audio novella, or something. In 2020, Mike,
she walked boobily into the room.
In 2020, Mike mentioned that he met up with her again. He does long, rambling walks, and then he writes like a travel log of it. She picked him up. She lives Surrey way on a farm. I think it's called like Cotton Row Farm or something, which sounds nice.
Let's not dox her.
So that's where I picture her. What?
Let's not dox her.
No. But yeah, it sounds like she's got a nice life in the country, writing a novel. I can picture it. And Mike himself probably did the best out of this after Ben Fogle, but there is a bit of a gulf. So apparently he combines working as a pensions legislation expert in Edinburgh with being an adventurer and lives in Lockerbie.
Oh, he's local to me. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Also, I work in pensions. We'd have so much to talk about.
Yeah, but you're not an adventurer.
You would.
The most adventure you do is eat some sausages and get pissed.
I go up the garage sometimes when it's raining. Past the scary shop.
I said he's the nearest to fame after Ben Fogle. It's in a Scottish context. He has his own travel website called Jock and the Beanstalk.
Good.
It's good. It's good. He's travelled to the poles, the magnetic one, not the Central European state, and he occasionally does bits for BBC. For BBC Scotland. Immediately after Castaway, he explored Alaska and hiked alone from Pakistan into Afghanistan in 2007 with hopes of being a frontline photographer.
Oh,
that's a fucking Rubber Dinghy Rapids, mate. That's
exactly what it is. James Fock Bond.
Became freelance for a while. Fucking Mr. Beans.
Let's just not do all of that.
So yeah,
I hope he took his prayer
bit of adventure out of it. I'm sure I've seen something with like a whiskey company interviewing him. I hope he got tons of free whiskey out of that.
Wow. Hot whiskey. Hot, spicy whiskey.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a thing. Peter and Sheila Jowers. I'll do a bit on them next. They travelled abroad for a bit and then returned to their home in the Forest of Dean, which they shared with 3 other couples, although they reject the term commune. I've written in my notes. I don't know where that comes from. Peter teaches politics and philosophy at the University of the West of England. Now I've written it down. I'm not convinced that is a university. I don't know. I've never heard of it before. It probably is. Sheila runs classes in painting and pottery. They podcasted, as I've said, about this experience in 2020, and they now live in the south of France. And I've probably doing them murders because something's going on in the southwest of France. Peter said, I couldn't go back to work for another 6 months because of the way they... Sorry, broke Joe there.
I just wasn't expecting you to link all that together with your bits of red string. Sorry.
Anyway, he couldn't go back to work for 6 months because of the way the academic year felt. Sheila went back in the April, so she wasn't going to have any income. So I wasn't going to have any income. So they said, you assemble a team and you can help take down the stuff that they'd built. I felt like the change had been fantastic. We went on pretty much the same. And then he added, I'm probably not designed for communal living. So I've actually got a list of academic papers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on. If there's not something about tectonic plates in there.
No, close. Effective and aesthetic dimensions of contemporary social movements in southwest England. That's from 1999 in the Innovation Journal.
I don't understand a word of that, but okay.
No.
DIY culture and extended milieu. Let's, veggie boxes, and festivals in 2008 for the Sociological Review.
What? You can't have both. You can't be like, I'm going to grow stuff, also plastering.
Well, actually, it's LETS, Let's. I don't know what that stands for. But anyway. And then finally, time shards. Repetition.
Oh, I've
That's
seen-
Doctor Who.
No, that's Craig Charles. After Awooga, he did time shards.
It's about repetition, timbre, and identity in dance music. That's 1999 for Time and Society.
Oh, wow. That sounds interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean,
There's a lot in his work about dance music.
Is there? Wow.
big. I didn't know you were a
EDM
raver.
fan.
Yeah, I didn't know you were a raver.
Got
I'm
that?
not.
He's got that ear.
Oh, he has,
So,
yeah. That just meant he was a swinger.
Dark horse.
Nah, jazz club. But it's not. It's a dance club. Yeah.
Dance club.
Yeah.
Not
I mean, that
nice,
explains
nasty.
why he looked like a homeless BG most of the way through the series.
It's just coming off his ears. Hotheads. I just looked it up. Hotheads.
I
is
have
still
also
going.
just looked up hotheads.
It's still going, and I'm going to order some stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
I thought it might have Mike going like that on it or something. But
Yeah. As soon as you said Mike, I thought fucking hotheads. I wonder if it's still a thing. Yeah.
the Alice Cooper
much
hot
is-
sauce bundle. Yes.
What? To tie in with that Alice Cooper episode.
Scoville's out for summer. No,
There we go, everyone. That's it.
that's all I've got. That's
Perfect.
all I've got.
Right, we've got to move this on now. We get to the people with the brightest futures as of the recording of this this episode.
Yes.
When it originally aired, I mean. Toby, Tammy, and Ben, the most awkward love triangle of this year.
Is that a Joy Division song?
Ben looks physically crushed. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
He
on the
has
edge.
not prepared himself for this. He's done that thing of if I ignore it, it won't happen. And it's
Yeah.
like, you're going home, Ben. You've got to go back. You can't live here anymore. There's women that want your seed. Like,
And also Toby and Tammy are there. They're moving in together, but they say that they are, but the tone of voice says no.
this
Yeah.
is the most awkward. This is done, isn't it?
And Julia says, "Oh, I'm sure you'll find somewhere in the middle." Toby, where are you from? As if you don't fucking know.
Well,
As if he's not mentioned it.
He goes Yorkshire, Leeds.
Yeah,
He
yeah. Yeah.
catches himself. He's going to start staying in a fucking travel tavern, isn't he?
It's a little village called Mars, I believe.
Oh yes.
Not Christmas pie.
Christmas pie. Ben Fogel, I've got a bit that he talked about directly after this. When it ended, he reminisced last year. I remember we left the island. It was January 1st, 2nd. I remember going back to the famous Harris Hotel because that's where a lot of the off-island stuff happened. I remember it just being a meat market. We were thrust in front of hordes of journalists and there were bidding wars for our stories. We were offered money according to how salacious the stories would be, and it was awful. I hated it and I ran away. It's a memory that I've put to the back of my mind. My parents had very kindly organised for a vehicle to be dropped off there. I had a dog with me and I didn't want to fly with her. I woke up in the middle of the night and I just disappeared off. Where did I go to? I don't know. I have no memories. 3 days, lost in the Highlands somewhere. I don't remember where I went. I don't remember anything about it. It was very confusing. That's just the only way to describe it.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Absinthe.
It does make the heart grow fonder.
Went into a fugue state.
He just went into a fugue state, yeah. And I
Yeah.
guess again, he hadn't. You can see that he is
Yeah.
not. He is not ready for this. And so again, safeguarding by the production company, but we know that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
They should have given them time to fucking decompress before they start. But then again, new fucking gutter press, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Ben's story going to
I take
be?
it you saw the bit afterwards, didn't you?
Oh,
About
London.
his
I got
his
to
mid-night
London.
cowboy montage.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus Christ. And they sped up everybody around him, and it's just him and Inca stood there. And I thought, come on, this is nearly as bad as that time that they made him click his fingers or whatever. And,
They did show that again.
They showed
in the
it again.
montage
They
of
used
him
it
going,
again.
and just
Yeah.
moments in time, and it does that slow fade. And I'm
Yeah.
like, someone's proud of that effect, and they shouldn't be.
This year I've only seen 30 faces, he says, hiding in a bush.
he Yes, yeah. And they're all the same faces. And they're all evil, Ben, aren't they? They're all coming to get you, Ben.
Ben married in 2006 after meeting his wife Marina in a park, not a marina, while the couple were walking their dogs.
But her name is Marina Park. Or it was before they got married.
And they honeymooned on the island. So
That's nice.
He now has 2 children. He's a regular fixture on British TV, presenting shows such as Animal Park, Country File, and Crufts. He's also published 9 books. Jeremy Mills,
all of which were for
producer.
sale in that charity shop round the corner from my house, remember?
Oh,
I sent you 2 a picture. I bought none of them.
We should serialise one. Plenty, you can be Fogel. I'll be all the lady voices. You can be the narrator.
I'll be Inca.
Woof, said Inca. Woof. That's right, Inca.
I don't think it's a lift up the flaps type of book.
Do you think he's coloured in all the pictures?
He's done all the Sudokus and everything. Yeah.
Jeremy Mills, the producer of Castaway 2000, said that they put Ben in because he was posh and would irritate the hell out of everyone. Ben, on the same programme, said that the worst thing was the episodes being released early and press descending, and clearly didn't feel that there was enough aftercare from all of this as well.
Yeah. None.
But I kind of reflected on that thinking, I expected to find him irritating, but he completely won me over.
It's that self-deprecating posh person thing that he does, but he does it so sincerely. I thought I was going to hate him because he's a posh boy, but
he just wanted to live on an island. He got on an island and then was forced
never wanted
off.
I'm surprised he didn't run off.
Yeah,
and just be like, I live here now. Sorry, the Laird of Tarrantay, but
for me,
grease himself up.
I felt like we were forced to like Ben. Like, you know, you had to like him because you saw so much of him.
Yeah. Well, like I said
but the thing is
on,
that he reacts against that at the end. Like, he hates the pressure of all of this. I don't think he's as excited by it as people wanted him to be.
No, I guess not. No.
And I think that's really genuine.
Yeah. I said, I
liked him in the end.
I think the production company set him up to be the face of it, and they needed a Ron or a Ray or a Peter to be the bad guy. Because that's drama. That's, you know, it's the simplest story told, isn't it? Yeah. Good guy, bad guy. But I think Ben was had a lot more emotional. The deer killing where he freaked out and nearly went home because he fucking didn't know what was happening to him. He disappeared. He went rogue on his of all days. He went rogue in the Highlands for 3 days, eating lichen and drinking out of brooks. Like it's.
Culverts.
No,
Lofty told him the training kicked in.
He just found him in a shed pulling the heads off chickens and kissing them. I kind of liked Ben because I think he went on the biggest emotional journey of it. And I think he genuinely, if it wasn't for that, he'd have stayed on at Tatler, he'd have got really into cocaine, and he'd have just become another arsehole.
Yeah.
Whereas this, he's still a posh idiot.
Yeah.
But I don't mind him. He's like Craven.
That's the biggest surprise
eyes.
of all of this.
Yeah.
I think. Like, it should be irritating, and yet I'm not irritated. Maybe that's what all good TV personalities are like. I don't know.
The fact that his parents hate him, like,
yeah,
I could relate to it. Tammy Huff next. Now, I've got a note here from somebody on the internet that said that she became a kids' TV presenter, and there is no mention of this anywhere else, not on IMDb, nowhere. So I think it's a rumor.
Weird.
Was she not one of the twins from Funhouse? Stood next to a mirror.
She's also apparently done a charity trip to South America. I can't find anything about that either. Her and Toby are no longer together.
Of course they're not.
Yeah. And then she disappears from view after this. Toby Waterman, as well, went into teaching after this, presumably in Leeds. He got some telly work in 2001, according to IMDb, on The Weakest Link and on Live and Kicking, and then drops from view.
All right.
Which I think is probably the biggest shame. Again, another top 10 person for me, Toby from Leeds.
Yeah, Toby from Leeds. He was I think because he came part of the double act, wasn't he? When it was him and Trev, like, that was good. Then when he got with Tam, and it all got a bit love you.
Yeah.
And you're just
forced together.
Did he ever find out that, like, Bogle had a go at her first? Like,
yeah, he's probably finding out now.
And he's here tonight. No, because it was something to do on the island, wasn't it? it was never going to last. You can see
No.
on that bit where they're like, yeah, we're going to live together. We just need to work out where. And you'd have thought of this before you got onto the fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Disappointing. And then we get to Tanya, who's been filming this apparently all along. Actually, since she handed over the camera, the quality has turned all shit. And I don't know, that's not to do with the camera person, but yeah, taking a good camera with her.
And it's all true. Everything that I thought about her is true. She was never part of it. She was she says I was never part of the experiment. I was there and I was told I was a castaway, but they never saw me as one, and the production team never treated me as one. So I was in this weird limbo, no man's land of it. And I feel bad for her because they could have just put a balaclava on someone and had them just be an observer, and they never did. And it's a shame. I mean, she was a now person anyway, but. I feel bad for her because that's a whole year of your life spunked up against the wall.
I assume, though, she used this experience to go on and become a world-class filmmaker, James.
No.
Oh.
But I've got some interesting bits about her. So remember, cast your minds back to Trisha's moment where she opens up about eating disorder.
Yes.
And then one of the producers asks her, do you feel fat still? She marries that guy, Paul Overton.
Wow!
Yeah, big
Wow,
reveal.
wow.
In 2004, they got married on Tarrantay, and she continued to work in TV for a bit. Also, she mentioned that Paul gave her the job initially. So she interviewed with Paul, didn't get the job, but then somebody else dropped out, and then she was presumably literally helicoptered in and secured the post. Anyway, they then got together. I don't know if that's a conflict of interest. It doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
They have 3 children, and she's a lecturer in gender history at the University of Glasgow. And I've got more journal titles for you.
Oh, wow.
Gender history. This is an old man. That's an old lady. There's your degree.
I mean, yeah. Sexual Progressives 2020, rethinking intimacy in late Victorian Scotland. That is
Why?
an old man and old.
Why? We can't go back and change it.
Not fucking read it, have I?
I don't understand
Why?
what any of this is. You're saying words.
The State of Scottish History 2013 in the Scottish Historical Review. And my favourite one, A Critical Framework for Masculinities, Sexualities and Esotericism in 2022 for the Journal of the Study of Esotericism.
We should form a band called the Esoterrorists. And we only play Esso petrol stations.
But yeah, so she's an academic now, completely different field.
I know, no, it's fine.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I just felt bad for her all the way through it because no one likes her as well.
Yeah. She is painted as the bad guy.
Cole refers to her as that evil woman several times.
Yeah.
And now she's a lecturer in gender history. So
interesting.
Who had the last laugh? Dead man. Yeah. That's wild. It's
dead man.
And then that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Julia's like, that's it. That's the last one off the island.
Oh yeah, Cynthia's here.
Dr. Cynthia comes over again and is like hammered.
She says, I do think that it's been a very serious social study.
Fuck this.
No one thinks that.
You can see that the red dot of the lion's fucking sniper on the side of her head. I think it was good and it's better than Big Brother. And I think the BBC and Lion Media have done tremendous. Is that all right?
God save the Queen.
Holding up a newspaper.
And then it ends, but how does it end?
It's brilliant because I was like, why has a helicopter done that?
Oh, yeah.
Because helicopters can go in pretty much any direction.
Yeah.
Like, it takes off, it like banks round and then past
flies over the camera.
Yeah, and I'm like, it could have just flown off that way when it took off.
How expensive is petrol for a helicopter?
Well,
very, I think.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Julia at that moment says, I'm not sure I could have done this. Could you?
And I thought, it's an invite. Nice.
No, she doesn't. She goes, I could have done this. Could you? Like, there's no conviction in her voice. She wants
God. I could have totally done that. Yeah. Any of us could have totally done that.
What, fly around in a helicopter? Yeah, I wouldn't. Don't trust them.
I was expecting her to run after it yelling because how's she going to get back? Yeah.
In the short 7-minute The Return, the Peter Jarvis bit thing is just him going back because to take it all down.
Yeah.
Everything.
Him and some lads in a minibus.
Yeah. Just a load of navvies they've got. It's cash in hand, isn't it? But to take all the pods down, to take all the fencing down that they put up,
Yeah.
like and it's
What, even that massive one that became the totem pole?
The giraffe
Is
one.
that
Yeah.
Surely
All
that's
of it.
still there.
I don't think so. Because
The maypole's definitely still there.
that's concreted into the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's just because he does the thing of leave it as you find it. Take only memories. Leave
Yeah,
only
and I like
footprints.
that.
And he seemed quite Sheila's like, I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, because I
Come
can
in.
spend time with the family I have left.
Coming home listening to fucking Prodigy. All hours. Writing a book.
Basement Jacks.
writing another paper. The history of the Prodigy, 1972 or whatever. I don't know.
You would have thought him and Warren would get on, wouldn't you?
No.
Yeah.
Warren's like acid funk, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like Sade remasters and stuff. I don't. That's it. There is no
Is it?
more. There's
all.
nothing. There's never
That's all
been.
she wrote.
Unfortunately, I've got more.
Oh,
Hey!
go for it.
I've got more. Stuff happens.
I mean, that's the end.
Stuff
That's the end.
happens
That's the
after.
end of the TV.
That's the end of the episode.
There's no more TV of stuff. Yeah.
But it's not the end of history.
story.
Contra Francis Fukuyama, who said that in 1989, I think. Anyway, Kirsty Walk's podcast, The Reunion, released an episode on the 15th of September 2024 featuring a conversation with Julie C. And Natasha, or Tasha as she prefers to be called now, Porrig, Dr. Roger, and Ron, Ben Fogel, and the producer Jeremy Mills. So a big bag of people that don't get along.
I'm going to have to find that and listen to that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I just had it on while I was cooking and everything. So the hot takes from that is partly that thing about putting Ben in. He was posh and it would irritate people. Is a strong thing to say when Ben is sat next to you in a room.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. The other thing, I don't know if this comes up in the book, is that there was initially a choice of 2 islands to choose from.
Oh, no.
Terrence A and Terrence B.
Rona, I think they say it's called.
Oh, right.
Don't know where it is. Apparently, it's got a military base on it. I don't know. I don't know how that would have worked as a TV program. But the choice was offered to the Castaways, presumably at Windermere. It's part of the treaty.
Wow.
North Rona is an isolated island up the same area.
Right.
It looks lovely. Yeah. But this is right in the middle of nowhere, though. Like, at least Terrence A had
Oh,
Harris.
that would have worked.
No. Shut up. No, I mean, like, at least, like, you had Harris nearby. This is middle of nothing.
Is this the island that's got all the diseases? Oh, it's got anthrax on it. Another band. There's like there's an island in Scotland that's literally just coated in anthrax.
Yes. I know they cleaned all that up, didn't they? Well, they said they did. Its closest neighbour is the Faroe Islands, 260
Fucking hell.
260
Jesus.
kilometres northwest.
Jesus, are you sure it's not a Danish principality?
So Jeremy Mills also took responsibility for the delay in the accommodation. He revealed that there was no planning permission until right at the very last minute. They completely didn't take into account the archaeological aspect of the island. More on that a little bit later. And all of that caused delays, which then made things horrendous, as we know. Cynthia McVeigh ended up being grilled by Paxman on Newsnight, and there's a fantastic clip of Paxman going for it.
Oh, wow.
About the selection being so poor and people leaving in droves. That's well worth a listen. Julie C as well said that after the success of Big Brother, the production team tried to install cameras everywhere all over the island. Jeremy Mills says that this never happened, but she said that they were trying to do it. And the other thing is that Ron made it onto Through the Podhole's sister show, Coming Through the Keyhole.
I've seen
Coming
videos
through
like
the
that on the internet, but
It's David Frost. This one Through the Podhole's based on. It's like Cribs, but you have to guess whose crib it is, sort of thing.
so through the keyhole then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's that clear.
Anyway.
Sorry, I was just
Terrence
reading.
A.
I was just reading about Rona. When it was first discovered in 1815, the inhabitants were a shepherd, his wife, and 3 children, and they lived in a house that was underground. However, when he landed, they ran because they had not had a visitor for 7 years and were afraid that he was a pirate from America. Amazing work.
I'm glad you've brought that up because my final bit is on Terrence A itself. According to the Terrence A Fiddlers, the best fiddle camp that ever was. Their WordPress.
What the Sir, what's a fiddler camp? Because I think I might have gone to one of those when I was 12.
don't know. It no longer exists.
It
Which
no
is why it's the
longer-
best Phil camp that ever was. Before they closed, they did a short history. I don't know any more than you do about why this exists, but the island has been inhabited since 300 AD, when it was home to Celtic pagans. Their descendants converted to Christianity in the 700s, and in the 900s, this island was taken over by the Norse Vikings. Throughout history, it's been the site of fierce battles, such as the massacre of Tarrantay in 1544, when the Morrisons of Lewis invaded.
What, from the supermarket that he went to?
However, this act did not go unpunished, as people from the island of Berenay forced the invaders to a rock where they were executed. This rock is now known as, and I'm going to butcher this, Segir Bulate, Smitten Rock.
Is that the arch?
Is that the Dun of the Loch? That's what I pictured.
Ooh.
Nowhere else to run.
Yeah.
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 No. At one time, there were 3 villages on Tarrantay, but the population gradually decreased until there was only one family still living there, and then they left in like the 60s.
Wow.
Oh.
It went up for sale a decade later, and Ben Fogle tried to buy it. Adam and Cathra Kellier instead bought it and are in the process of rewilding the island.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They spoke to activetraveler.com, which you might have read in 2021, to say that they respect the right of people to access and ramble on the island so long as they're responsible and respectful.
Yeah.
They also said that it remains Britain's largest uninhabited island, with only 4 mature trees on it after years of overgrazing by sheep and deer.
Des was onto something.
He
Yeah.
was right.
If you'd have
Take
done
that,
it-
Deer Commission.
Yeah. No, you don't even exist anymore. Cowards.
We want to get the trees established, reduce the size of the deer herd, and see what other herbivores we can introduce to do some grazing.
I honestly thought you were going to say, and some fuckers nicked a load of peat as well.
Yeah. According to the isleoftarrantay.com, day trips are worth 80 quid according to the estate office.
Yeah,
You
I
can
know.
also go through there through a fancy booking agent called Revival, without the E in it. 4 nights from 6,900 grand.
What?
6,900 grand.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
said that.
Yeah.
6,900 or 7 grand.
To stay on the island. Oh,
You get guides, toilets, showers, and something called elevated camp amenities, which I think they winch it up a little bit.
You're up one of
to
the
the
3
trees.
trees.
Like in the second Jurassic Park when they're in the trees from the raptors.
Yes.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, but yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of raptors, it's deer, and yeah, you've got to pretend.
Well, the deer are angry now.
Same thing.
I Heart Des shirt I'm going to wear.
You can even choose to go there by helicopter if you want to get the full
Fuck
Castaway
no.
experience. So 6,900, that's worth 575 pairs of tiny hands because the cost has gone up. It's now £12.50.
It's cost of living, mate, isn't it? Because he lives. No,
That's 0.345% of the cost of the island itself, which sold for about £2 million.
it's amazing that
Or
you can buy an island. Like,
it's more than enough to buy the most expensive bottle of Old Pulteney Highland single malt Scotch whiskey bottled at Cadenheads in the 1960s. That's the most expensive Old Pulteney you can buy, which is 5k. It's
Bloody
described
hell.
on Whiskey Base as being meaty.
I mean,
it's from Lofty's Lock of meat. That's-
Colin made it.
I mean, I looked it up, and yeah, like even for the boat over, it's expensive because see now there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You're going to just walk
Yeah.
around
Nothing
an
to see.
island. Like, I still want to go because
Yeah, of course you do.
I want
It's
to.
been
So I
an
think
important
Julie said that
part
she
of our
went.
last 6 months.
Julie C said that she went and got stranded. And like, I don't know how many days she was there, but yeah, you can just get trapped if the wind changes.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, fuck that.
All right, we'll not go then. We'll just.
With the Mad Monk.
Well, again, the fact that there's so much bloodshed on that island as well.
Mm.
All the souls of all those dead pagans trapped in the deers forever. Forever. That's it.
That's it.
Anything else?
Absolutely nothing.
No.
No.
I mean, it's been wild.
It has been 6 months of our lives, gentlemen.
It has.
6 months of our lives.
Yeah. Oh, maybe
I don't know what I'm going to do.
I don't
No,
know either.
I'm bereft.
We need another episode of something to do. We're gonna have to just find some stuff to fill in.
It's Ben Fogle now. We're just going to have to watch all this,
Fogle
all
watch.
this shit. Yeah.
Fogling. We'll get Aswad on.
Fogel into us.
Fogling with Aswad, yes. That's it. I mean, they're all. I will at the end. I will in the show notes. Let's put up the link up to the man who. Oh well, to the person who's put all of these up on, and they are
Yes.
worth watching because it is great. Like I know we're being quite flippant about it now, but I've grown to kind of know and love, and it's 25 years ago, so it's like a weird pot noodle time capsule buried on an island.
It is the time capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the time capsule is the time capsule we watched along the way or something.
And it's forgotten as well. I mean, all the castaways now talk about it. It's like nobody remembers Ben Fogel's rise. This is where he came from, and nobody remembers it.
Yeah,
And it is
Rise
the weirdest
of
thing.
Fogel. No, it is the weirdest thing because there's these copies, these low grade copies on YouTube, and they only survive. The
That's all there is.
BBC have no recollection of it whatsoever. And
Well, they don't want to remember because they fucked it up.
they fucked it up,
massively.
but it's not even like it's like the old Doctor Who episodes that got taped over. They must have this in an archive somewhere.
Ironically, they taped over the episodes of this with new Doctor Who.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, it's do go and watch it.
Well, actually, in the making of this, I've been contacted by Country File. I think I've got big things.
You big posh spod.
The water, or I'll kiss your daughter. Drinking from a puddle, giving her a cuddle. Nasty facts.
So I've got two bits, because this is going to be the last we're going to hear of Lofty. I don't think he's going to come up again, except in jest. And also, if you've been bad at Christmas.
Just to point, he's not Belschnickel. Just to point out, James has bought from
The National Trust.
National Trust house he went to.
Other trusts are available.
Other trusts, International Trust,
The local trust.
and Trust Fall Exercises. That's run by Philly and some women internationally.
With their hands on their hips.
The power stance. The Lofty SAS Survival Guide, the little tiny book.
It's pretty good. It's got a whole chapter on salt.
Of course.
Did you know Roman soldiers were paid in salt? I'd have to live to 157 years to get my salt back from the British government.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. He's a one of a kind.
He's a hero. Yeah, I'm getting a tattoo.
So, because it's the last episode, I've gone all out. I've got 2 quotes from him in this book. I thought you might like to know about, because we've heard so much about getting it in the water. How about getting it in the air? Ooh. Seagulls can be caught by wrapping food around a stone and throwing it in the air. Sorry, I promised myself I wouldn't cry in this segment. It's really
why not
really
just
emotional.
Seagulls can be caught by throwing stones at them? Why
No, you wrap food around a stone. I'm guessing like ham around a stone. Anyway,
it's got to be something that's moldable. You can't wrap a
the end of the quote by any means.
Wrap a breadstick around a brick and whip that up in the air.
Seagulls can be caught by wrapping food around a stone and throwing it in the air. The gull swallows the bait while still on the wing, gulps down the stone with it, and the weight change causes it to crash. Obviously, this technique is for use over land rather than at sea. Be ready to dispatch the bird as soon as it hits the ground.
I'm calling absolute horse shit on that.
I mean, I'd understand if it was a cheese twist wrapped around a drill bit, but...
The interlock, it's good. No. Mix some M&Ms up with Scree and throw that in the air.
Scree! Where's the Scree gone?
Book. Is it a book?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Is it like a toilet book? Is it not like a real book? Is it like a joke book?
Hey, Ben Fogel has read that. So on that radio program, Ben Fogel stands by this book.
He's endorsed in the front bit. It's like, for my mate Lofty. I refuse to believe that you could throw a stone up in the air, that a seagull could eat, and would cause it to crash into the ground.
And it's wrapped in bacon or something.
Parma ham, I'm assuming. Seagull's favourite.
Haven't you ever done that?
Doesn't eat
Throw
Parma
something up in the air
ham.
and a bird just goes past and goes, like that. Yeah. And then the weight change brings it down and you're ready to dispatch it as soon as it hits the ground.
It's one of his least mental ideas, but it's still up there.
Okay, so because I assumed the castaways, at the end of this, I assumed the castaways would have to sail away from the island. Sail away. I looked into shark attacks. The survivor at sea is vulnerable to shark attack. Ocean sharks are not usually ferocious when food is plentiful. Most are cowards and can be done by the jab of a stick, especially on the nose. For protection against sharks in the water, avoid passing bodily wastes. If you must urinate, do it in short spurts.
Sure.
I can't. I'm a man of a certain age. Once it's going, it's going.
And then the final sentence, collect feces and throw it far away.
I mean, that's just good rules to live by. Lofty is a maniac, and I love him. The fact that he calls sharks cowards. And if you're going to lure them to you, or they don't want to lure them to you, pee only in small increments. To the beat of, let's say, Saturday Night Fever. I'm still agag at the seagull capturing technique. Again, it's like his fishing technique. Tie a string to a rock and throw it in some water and a fish will appear.
Yeah.
I reckon it's all a lie. I'm calling Lofty out. I think he's a liar. I don't think any of this is real. Stolen valor.
Well, we definitely saved the best till last there, didn't we?
Absolutely. Wow.
Oh,
I'm off now to go and throw a stone at a bird, hopes it eats it.
smear some dairy on it first. Oh, fuck's sake. That's it. Unless, Planty, you want to do your quiz? Oh, we have been here a while.
No,
Yeah.
it's crap compared to all this. We're ending on a high. Get it cut.
Yeah, right. Again, thank you for coming on this incredibly long and fun and sad journey with us. I think we've learned a lot. Like Planty said, like Taryn was the friend we made along the way. Really, I still want to go.
Yeah, me too.
It must just be like
Who
a
doesn't?
season where it's like less likely to get blowy.
Blowy.
Like if the wind gets, you said if the wind changes direction, you get stuck there.
Yeah. Like 3 weeks in May, maybe.
Yeah. Your favourite line from the show, the season, the episode? I mean, it's going to be throw a rock at a seagull, isn't it?
A miracle. You've turned water into water. Ice into water.
Torches, burn the Jesus.
Dangerous, danger.
Held on my will.
I don't want any talks of bestiality.
Oh, say goodbye, boys and girls.
Goodbye.
Bye. I'm going to shut the cat out before she comes in because she's a menace.